Well, hello everyone. Hello. Today we have a special guest with us today. We all have, kids in our caseload that are always looking for ways to connect with other folks. Some of them are very creative and they're looking for a path. Today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Russell, Martin Russell Johnson. He is the program director with Kids in the Spotlight. How are you doing today, sir?
Hey, Valerie, I'm good. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Oh man, I'm glad to have you. So you are actually in Los Angeles, correct?
Yep, we Kids in the Spotlight is based in Burbank, out in Los
Okay.
Angeles, California.
So tell us a little bit about Kids in the Spotlight. How are you working with our youth?
Sure, Kids in the Spotlight, we're a nonprofit organization. We use filmmaking and screenwriting to help youth in foster care as well as underserved youth confront and overcome their psychological, emotional, and developmental trauma. So we have a 10-week filmmaking program. The first 6 weeks of it is where we put a bunch of youth together in a room and we write a story. We have working writing professionals that come out and help them create a story, any story they want to talk about. And typically it's something that they're going through. And the cool
Right.
thing about our program is the youth get the opportunity to share their creativity their way, not what their caseworker says, not what their
Right.
parents say, not what their peers say. It's really telling the story that they want to tell. Give them ownership of this project that they want to create. And they work together. In the first 6 weeks, they write a script with one another, working with our screenwriting professionals. And then the next 4 weeks, they learn how to act, work on their presentation skills, work on their confidence with our acting mentors. And then after that, the script that they wrote 6 weeks ago, and
Right.
now they're going to be acting in it. And we're going to hire television and feature film directors to
Wow.
come in and take these stories that these youth wrote and they're going to produce them. They're going to put the same energy into their films that they put into an Avengers movie. So it's a really cool process. We have two different groups that we work with, right? We have the 11 to 17 year olds. We actually go into group homes. We can bring our program into your group home and work with your kids and your youth in that group. Or if you have any transitional age youth, 18 to 22, we can take that program. So we partner with Warner Brothers and NBC Universal. We
Mhm.
actually have our programs at these studios, and the transitional age youth get to come onto the studios to host this 10-week program there. Um, so one other thing I want to say about the program is we also go after your films are finished, the directors they
Mhm.
go edit them, they go add music and color them, and then at the end of the year we have an award show. Like 2 years ago is at Paramount Studios. So all the films that were created within that calendar year get to go and compete against one another for 5 different awards: Best Actor, Best Screenplay, Best Supporting Actor, Best Ensemble Cast, and Best Film. So all the youth that participated in this program get the opportunity to win an award. So it's fantastic.
So I mean, with this, COVID pandemic going on, how is this? How does that take place?
Because of COVID, we couldn't shoot any of the films
Right.
in 2020. So we decided to go virtual. And
Okay.
going virtual, we've now opened up our organization, our nonprofit, to um, foster youth and youth in foster care from across the United States. So
Awesome.
if there is a foster kid in Texas who
Right.
always wanted to be a writer, or in Maine who always wanted to be a writer but didn't understand,
The
I'm not in
process.
Los Angeles. I don't know how to write. I don't know how to do this and that. We're going
Right.
to bring this program to you. You get to come to us virtually and learn how to write a script and work with your peers, work with your friends, and get the opportunity. Last year, we had one of the producers of WandaVision came on and taught a
Wow.
writing class. We had the creator of the CW show All American come on and teach a writing class. So you get to potentially see people that you've seen on television and get to learn from them during this virtual class.
So when would they be submitting the work? What's
Sure. So this 5 week virtual course is a little bit different than our normal
right?
10-week course, right? So in 5 weeks, you're going to learn how to tell your own story. You're going to learn how to take your thoughts, put
Mhm.
them into on the paper. You're going to have to learn how to set deadlines for yourself, because the goal is for at the end of this 5 weeks, you've written a script, And now you get to submit the script into a national competition for, and this competition is only for youth, current and former youth in foster care. So this competition is the winning script will get produced by Kids in the Spotlight later this year.
So, but who, if you could share with us, who are the judges for the competition?
So the judges, yeah, there's going to be about 30 different judges, but a few of the judges, if you've ever seen the show Modern Family, Ty
Who
Burrell, who
hasn't?
plays Mr. Dumpy, he's going to be one
Right.
of the judges. Kelly Stewart, an actress and producer and a writer, she's in the show All American.
Right.
First thing I ever saw her with was the movie with Ashton Kutcher called Guess Who and Zoe Saldana
Right.
from
Right.
2005. Kiki Melendez, he's a producer, a Latinx producer here in Los Angeles, and puts together festivals, and she's a comedian. Mary Lou Belli is a two-time award-winning director. She's going to be a judge, and Malcolm Jamal Warner. If you've ever seen the Cosby Show,
Yeah, I
he's
know.
on
I
the
know. My, yeah.
Cosby Show. So all
Well,
these professionals are so invested in helping these youth tell their stories and learn how to write and learn how to kind of deal with the stuff that they're going through creativity. So it's such a powerful program.
is there a fee for the program?
Great question. This totally free. If you are a um, current or former youth from foster care that wants to get involved with this program, totally free for you. It'll take place via Zoom. Now, we're going to be meeting 2 days a week. So it's Mondays and Thursdays we'll be meeting starting March 22nd. Mondays and Thursday from 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The most fun part about this, like I said, is working and getting to work and getting to know some of those actors. What's going to
Right.
happen is if you write a script during the virtual course and you turn it in to me on time, what's going to happen is we're going to have a table read. And what that table read is, it's going to be actors that you've seen on television reading the words that you created
That's awesome.
on Zoom with over 100 people watching.
That is, I mean, I think that's awesome work that you're doing, and I think a lot of our followers and our children would take advantage of this program that you have. If not
Yeah,
anything, to network,
right.
to connect with other youth, to connect with other folks, and film industry, and learn.
Yeah, mentorship. I know we haven't touched on this, but mentorship is huge. You know, having a mentor in your life is going to change your life. It changed my life, put me on the right path, and
Definitely.
mentorship is huge. And everyone who comes in this program is completely invested in watching you succeed.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, Mr. Martin, is there, well, before we end this, if you could repeat your website once
Sure.
again for us, please.
You can find us at www.kitsinc, that's KITSINC.org. If
Okay.
you're signing up for the competition, bit.ly/2021 competition.
Okay. And we will have that information for you guys as well in
Sure.
our description. All right. Any last words you want to share with us, Mr. Martin?
Yeah, everyone has a story to tell. Movies are more than just entertainment.
Definitely.
Um, they can be therapy. They can help change someone's life around. And I'm here in this organization because I saw a story that our youth created that changed my life. So I tell them every day, you changed my life. I'm here because of you. Imagine what you can do for other people.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, all right, Mr. Martin. I think that is awesome. I'm excited to hear this information that you have, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure you share this with your, those kids that you're working with, 18 to 22. Is that correct? 18
Yep.
to 22.
18,
Reach out to
18
them
to
and
22.
let them know this great opportunity. And March 22nd is the admission date, submission date.
Well, the 19th of March is the deadline.
The
But
den-
if anyone here, because of this show, I will extend it to the 22nd for them. That's the day
oh,
that class starts.
oh, wow, wow. Thank you.
Of course.
Well, make sure, once again, I think this is awesome work. Make sure you have this conversation and see if some of those young adults would be willing to engage in that. All right, Mr. Martin. Guys, I'm Val, your fellow child welfare professional, and let's stay connected.